Hello YouTube, welcome back to another deck profile video. PRB2 is out now, so welcome in my opinion an OP12.5. I'm gonna now start of course with one of my favorite decks. I was able to collect from my two boxes also from Trace and Cells, Blue Yellow Nami. And only has one card in it, but still I want to show you guys my build and create some ideas together. So before we're gonna start, always like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it. So first off, of course, I'm always starting with the leader. Blue Yellow, 5k power, 4 lives with 2 abilities. The first one is your turn with active main, once per turn. When the card gets removed, if it is through battle or through ability, and you have at that moment 7 or less cards in your hand, you get to draw 1 card. The other one is with 1 given done underneath the leader. When an attack is declared, you can trash 1 card from your hand to make it a 7k leader for the whole turn. That's really amazing. Now to the deck. For Nochicos, just a simple 2-cost character to remove a 5-cost or less back to the owner's hand. 3 Teach. I want to see this card more, so I pumped it up to 1. 3 Puddings. Same reason for the Teach. I want to see this card more, so I pumped this also up to 3. The Nami blocker, just amazing. Draw 3 and a stack 2 for a blocker. So amazing. And then lastly, the 4 Kumas, because this deck really needs it. And with a total of 4, 7, 10, 16 1k counters here. I think it is enough because you have your removal, you have your stacking to give 2 given dons to a character or to your leader. So you can always play a perfect curve with this card if you open with this. 3 puddings of course for the hand disruption. 2 blockers with the 1k counter, and the Kumas of course to control your hand size, to give pressure with this draw ability and more lives. Alright, now to the 2k counters. Apparently I forgot the 2 Josus were also in my lineup. Apologies for that. So a total of 18 1k counters. Now we're going to the 2ks. For Hayoris, amazing card. It lets you take a top of bottom for your life to your hand and replace 1 other card from your hand to the top of the life. So it will trigger the leader ability. And of course, I showed it in many videos that main. It is now well known. There's a combo with this card with Kikunojo, of course. There's the well known one in this deck. For Zeus, a 2k counter with a better ability than Uchiko, in my opinion, because you take the top or bottom for your life to your hand to KO a character by 5 cost or less. But because you take a life and you have at that moment, of course, 7 or less in hand, you get to draw 1. And then the card I pump back to 4 is the baby 5s. I just like the trigger to draw to get faster through your deck to find your pieces. Just amazing. But I can maybe, if I have to, maybe replace 2 of them with the yellow Otama, which I don't have, unfortunately. Now to the non-counters. The only new card in this whole deck, thanks to PRB2, is the Marco blocker. Just a 4/6 blocker, and when he gets KO'd, you get to draw 2 cards. And then the other fun thing is he's a former white pirate and a Land of Wano. So if you want to play the Wano engine with the Yamato Searcher in this deck, the yellow Yamato Searcher can search Marco. For Kikonojos, amazing card. When your opponent has 3 or less life, she gets more threatening because when she gets KO'd, when the opponent has 3 or less life, you get to heal 1 life, and the trigger she plays herself for free if the opponent's life is 3 or less. two-bow Hancock. I think 2 is fine in this deck. I tried yesterday with 4 copies, but I set this card too many times. It became too cloggy, so I couldn't count too well. So I have to increase this card back to 2. And I think it's not going to work better for me. 2 Koski Odins. Great card in the slow matchups for this deck because it can bounce everything good for your effects. So it can bounce back your Hiyori, your Zeus, your Nochiko. It's so amazing. And it's also very difficult to remove this card with abilities. Right. For Captain Uso's Kid. Endgame MVP of this deck, of course. Because he treasures life on play. And that lets you draw with your leader ability. And then in the end phase, if your opponent has 2 or less life, you get to draw 1, trash 1. So, great card. 2 copies of Slave Arrow. Just bounce something small back to your hand. As I said, the 2k counters of the Nochiko. Bounce it back to the hand and then give counter plus 4k for the battle. And then with the trigger, a draw 2, stack 2. And then the last 2 cards. The Red Rocks. Just good against green decks in general right now. Because even though they have the Tashiki next to it, you have many options to remove the Tashiki then to get rid of the big ones. And then with a trigger that removes a 4 cost or less is also really good against Rayleigh. So I'm gonna need those for the other deck profile. And that was my OP12.5 deck profile of Blue Yellow Nami. So that was my build. I think I'm gonna test this one upcoming Tuesday in the local hero Rotterdam. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and as always, like the video, comment your comments in the comment section below, subscribe for more videos, turn on the notification bell, and as always, be awesome, stay awesome, and until next time, bye bye.